Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good week in the markets. February 13th. We'll review 0-day options today on SPY and the small account challenge. Coming off of yesterday of big volatility. I think we dropped like 15 points. It's crazy. But still kind of in this wedge that Eric has so kindly drawn on this 30-minute chart. Where are we at? Oh, here it is. Had it up. Yeah, so big drop yesterday. It actually, kudos to him. It perfectly. Maybe put that in later? I don't know. Oh no, look. So it perfectly actually touched that today on the 30-minute. Right here. Boom. Opened, was it gap down? Or gap up, sold off, and then just kind of rallied. Very big range again today. I was a little lost today, kind of just, yeah, it was sketch. I mean, we have 2-point candles and it's just kind of wedgy, choppy. Opposite of yesterday, basically. Let's look at the trades though. So gray I had charted here pretty early on as a selling algo. And I was looking for the bullish controlled or the bearish controlled buying. I couldn't, having a hard time pinpointing it. I think this green is what well, purple I had for buying. And then yeah, I think it ended up being green. Color coordination's a little off though. Yeah, I had a hard time finding it, so maybe I didn't even have it yet. Put in this red for the buying, the aggressive buying. Completed the cup here, and here's green up here. I actually had this before this hit though somehow. I do remember this now. This like perfectly touched there. So at that point, I am looking for gold. Yeah, I had gold, I think. So that was from, actually, I deleted the original one. I wasn't sure, but it looked like it was maybe right here. This support, and then flip into this resistance. And yeah, you can kind of see it's pretty close to that. And then it happened right here again too. I had gold for the bullish controlled selling. That's what I was looking for a handle. And have this blue, that green, had the gold. Yeah. So complete the cup. Oh, I had the white. So I put the white here. Give you some idea on what was going on. For the selling, it came down. First trade was at 956. It was a call, but I mean these candles are big. So right after this candle, had the cup. Here's the handle. It broke the white. I was kind of trying to front run it a little bit because basically gold was the last one. Ideally I should have waited for gold to break right here, but I was trying to kind of front run it a bit just on the break of that first one. So I got in here and this ridiculously huge candle came out. Yeah, over 2 points. Nasty first stop. Man, I gotta chill out. So that was 144 to 113. 956 open and close. Open, and I closed it like down here. There's just no bounce recovery on that. I was like, all right, I need to wait until gold breaks. So I did. 1009. On this candle, little retrace came down, scared me. Like just these little retraces. The slippage is just wild. It's the IV's a sign. The IV was like mid 40s at the money this morning. Yeah, just this right here is half a point. Oh, got it here. I didn't have this blue at that point, so I was kind of looking for this green for a take profit. Or maybe I did have that. What did I have? Oh, I think I just had this purple. So got in there, and then even just up to here. Oh, this high right here. 982 up to 982.86. Yeah, so that was almost a point. 1009 to 1012. Can't close on this. But yeah. So this was up another like 20-30 bucks. I didn't actually close it here. I closed it here. I actually got a good fill on this one. Yeah, I got a good fill on this one. I didn't want to wait for purple. I'm like, this is so far away from even this purple line. Yeah, I actually closed it nice. I remember that one. 1009 to 1012.21. Yeah, got in here, gnarly, came up, basically retested that. I'm like, this, yeah. I just wanted to take my profit. I maybe had green. No, I didn't have green. It's possible. No, I didn't have blue either. I was just thinking purple's gonna be my stop, and I'm like, this is a long ways from purple already. So, I got out here, which was nice. It just started to show a little bit of slowdown, and then woof. Because yeah, I mean, you can tell by the price. It was 127 to 149. At the bottom of this candle when this closed, this was probably a red trade. So yeah, big range. At that point, I was up a little bit, I think. Yeah. Why don't we have an equity curve on E-Trade? It's so such simple stuff. Brokerages are like just so dated and unfavorable for traders. Robinhood was the first one that like actually had a UI that was clean. Sorry, it's so ridiculous that we can't have like good platforms that are intuitive yet simple and are professional in the sense that you have all the tools you need. It's easy to navigate and you can do stuff quickly. And it has like, why don't you have trading journals on brokerages? Like it's very simple stuff that's implemented into journals. We have to have a whole nother program and software for that. It should be on a brokerage, be on a platform. Like it's just, okay. 1027, I got a call. Is that one? No. Okay. So then it completed another cup. So it's basically cup, a handle, complete another cup. So I'm just looking for gold breaks pretty much. Came down, broke gold right here. This was a little nicer one. That's right. I forgot I got it twice in here. Got it on this one, or no, this one. And then here. And this one. Of course, in hindsight, it's easy. Okay, I think I did have green at this point. Yeah, I think. What was it? What was it? It's something that was right around there. No, that blue was later. What did I have? This one. What is this? That's blue. Yeah, it must have been green. I had green then. So I got in right here at 1026. Actually, no, I didn't. I got it at 1027. Yeah, it just went a little red here and I got it. And I was using purple for my stop. Got it at 91 cents. This one I think I did hold a little longer. Oh, this one. Okay. Yeah, this one since... yeah, I was looking for this. I was looking for this as my profit target. This green one up here. Yep. However, this candle made high a day. So that was also another thing. I was like, oh, maybe I should take it. The slippage from here to here was actually 20 bucks. This was the one that was kind of crazy. This one I got a nice exit on. Where was it? Yeah, right here. This one was not nice. This was red, and then this went red, and it dinged my bell, and I'm like, I gotta get out. It just retested high a day. I don't want another one of these. So I unfortunately got out right here, and then this candle was a whole nother point from here to here. Went up dramatically. And this I would have taken it on, because this was my target for this green. So a little unfortunate. Got juked out right there, but still a nice little green trade. 91 cents to 116. These were at like 130 something up here. 135, 140 even. From here to where I closed right here. It was just like, I'm like, oh, it's a lot of slippage, but it's actually quite a bit of move. 683.24, 682.85. Yeah, it's over, it's like half a point. So, yeah. Can't size down anymore. I'm glad I didn't try and size up though. Some of these trades I wanted to size up, I'm like, I shouldn't. This is too much. So then I was green some, I think, yeah. I don't know. 1102 to 1107. Look at this. Call. So came up. I didn't have this blue yet. Came up again. I'm looking for gold. There you go. Gold. Got it right here. Broke gold. Retested on that red one. I got it on that retest. Probably not like perfectly. I probably got it like up here. Sat through. This one was actually hard to sit through. After it gets later in the day, that just takes more time and really makes you patient for it. This was pretty, yeah. Because I got it probably like here. It wasn't ideal. And then it comes down. This is probably half a point right here. Yeah, half a point. And I'm like, oh gosh. Because I'm kind of having gold as my stop. And I'm like, that's not very nice. Because it wasn't buying up in purple at that point. you know, I'd already broken that. Green, I thought I could have it in green, but that's kind of bearish. That's the bearish controlled buying. It's not even like an aggressive enough buying. I don't know. I did respect it pretty well here though with this wick. Yeah, so that was pretty miserable to hold. That was 1103, but I did hold it. So I got 1102. This one was a pretty nice one. Held it till 1107. So right here. Yeah. And I want to say, I can't really remember my exit. I think it was pretty close. Yeah. This one I really wanted to wait for high day, and I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't. This time of day, like it might just be doing something else. And then I actually charted this orange one from that right there. And I think this did end up being legitimate. Yeah, it kind of started showing itself up here too. So yeah, that one was pretty nice. Pretty good accuracy, really. 127 to 150. Happy about that. And I was up a small amount, not to any of my targets, not $100, not even $50. It was kind of too bad because for my accuracy and for like the size of the moves, I felt like I should have been up more. But it's just the slippage kind of on my red trades. They had to be bigger today. And then my green trades, I didn't always get the positive slippage on them because I was kind of waiting for. Well, I got pretty good exits on them though. The one where with that one prior to this one, wherever that was that one. Yeah, this one right here. This one I could have made another $20-30 just if I entered on the push of that green candle, not waited for this thing to break that channel. But yeah, that feels pretty good looking back. 1157, 1158 in calls. So let's see. Okay, this was for a break. All right, so I wasn't too sure, but I charted this blue, thinking it's buying up in this blue, and we're breaking out. This candle was crazy with the volume, like it was very aggressive. But I didn't need that. I just need to see it breaking into a more aggressive buying, which I thought was breaking out this purple from this one. Kind of the same way we've been trading it to the downside the last couple days, where it breaks the selling channel and it breaks steeper. Same idea, breaking to the upside. It was a false little break though, or my charting was just off some, I'm not sure. But yeah, got a call here and closed it out. 57 to 58. It was 53 cents to 48 cents, so not too bad. I was getting a little far out of the money, a little less premium, trying to not give away too much in the profits, trying to protect the P&L a bit. And these are a little more lotto-ish, where I kind of would just sit on them if they went in my favor and wait for a moving average. But it didn't happen. I had a couple opportunities, but the market didn't do it. 143. Yeah, these other ones are just kind of red. My last trade was stupid. Wow, what a stupid trade. 143. I got a call. Yeah, I was getting a little lost later in the day, which usually means it's just in a big wedge that I'm not seeing. Okay, this one was, I had this blue, looked like it was buying up in the blue, building liquidity with gold. We had a cup that closed here, so this was the handle. I was trying to get it on this support right here, or close to it, so I got it right here. It actually went green a little bit, but this was, again, same kind of mindset this time of day. I was kind of just as a lotto for it to continue buying up to the moving average. So got it here, and it was a pretty far out of the money strike, 687. So yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad. Is that the one? Yeah, 687. 30 cents, closed out for 24 cents, 152. Yeah, so I waited all the way to here. It actually didn't decay a whole lot because it was far enough out of the money. But again, yeah, I wasn't trying to just catch a sudden move. I was trying to catch a break on this cup and handle. So close out of that one there. And this final trade was dumb. It was a bit of a lotto, I admit. I was a little lost, and actually a quick glance at Eric's chart to see what was going on. And it actually went in my favor, but it didn't feel right. I charted this. I'm like, why don't I just get puts when it hits the top of this channel? And of course, by the time I charted that, it didn't happen anymore because I charted it was like here or something. Yeah, you know, just get puts here or here or here or here. But then it was all done. Which is a different type of trading from Eric's. I mean, kind of, I think, unless this is some selling algo that I could jump in on, and there's building liquidity on all these little bounces potentially. Maybe green, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you could apply his strategy. But yeah, so I didn't get any of those. And then it came down here, and it looked, the selling got steeper. So selling this, and I recognize that it was steeper selling algo. And then this looked like it was set up a little inverse, or a little head and shoulder. I did have gold here. I thought breaking back in. We had this blue, but this blue's kind of the middle of nowhere. I'm like, I don't know about this stuff. It looked like it wanted to make low a day. Did a little lotto at 335. The only problem, this actually would have been a pretty green trade if I got a different strike. So I got it here, this little head and shoulder. It looked like it was flipping that into resistance, so that was part of the reason. So I just kind of chopped and sold off some, and it was red pretty much throughout all of here. Yeah, it was actually very red here still, just because my strike was down here. So it was decaying faster than it was gaining value, because the selling was so slow. Didn't end up selling until 49 up here, right here on that green candle. I was gonna wait until it broke that. I was like, I'll just kind of hold this thing. But that ended up being actually a pretty big loss, 21 cents to 6 cents. So, I mean, it wasn't a big day where I guess I was trying to protect too much, but yeah, that last little loss was kind of dumb. Yeah, I guess being a Friday, I kind of give myself a little break sometimes. I just feel like putting a lotto out there. So it was right here on his chart. Where was it? Right here. So it broke his pink selling and his blue selling to the steeper green. He charted the green right here, and so I got it right in here with yellow being my stop. And it retested and came, but even down here it was actually still red. So yeah, I ended up just chopping into close. But yeah, here are the trades. The trade just went over and up a bit, 13 bucks. That's fine. IV was high today. I wasn't comfortable with the charts for most of the day. The trades I did catch in the beginning of the day, I'm quite pleased with, and I think they were probably just even in wedges. They weren't even necessarily like breakout trades or continuation trades. I need to get better at zombies and retracements. The reason why I struggle with this because I'm not always seeing the very widest wedge. So if I have if that makes any sense. I'll think this is the bottom of this wedge and this is the top, and then it'll come further and it's like, oh, there's a lower support or a higher resistance. So that's why those retracements don't always work for me. Looking at Eric's chart during the day has not proven to be beneficial for me. But yeah, not a whole lot of there is some trade here for this sell-off. Maybe it's breaking this blue, because you kind of see it breaking the blue and retesting it. This kind of trading is, I need to get better at it. Using gold as resistance, I guess, could be your stop after it broke this blue, but I wasn't too confident in this blue. Like once the chart gets spread out and it's just larger price action, I just don't trust the charting as much, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, because you'll see Eric and others that just like, it's like one candle and it broke something from all day long, and then that was it, and then they're in it. And I'm like, eh. Sometimes I see it that way and like I'm more clear on it, but today and when yeah, I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Sub up, like up, comment down. Money sticks around. Go USA. Have a good weekend. Monday's closed, so we'll see you on Tuesday. Peace out.